Hello my loves, and welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel if you are new. Hi, I hope you stick around. Today I'm going to be doing a really fun video. I got in a package from Tarte Cosmetics the other day. I bought this all online on the Tarte website. I didn't know that these products were like coming to Sephora, and the second that I saw them I knew I had to have them, so I ordered them straight away. And these are going to be some of the new releases from Tarte for summer 2016. So I have here some crazy cool makeup brushes. Oh my gosh, I just feel like everyone is coming out with really cool makeup brushes lately, and I think it's really interesting. But these are the new unicorn makeup brushes from Tarte, and I'm gonna go through these and a bunch of other makeup that I recently got from them. And yeah, that's basically all there is to it. My hair is still wet. It is pretty early in the morning. I just decided I wanted to play around with some makeup today. I have to take the dogs to a vet visit in a little bit, but yeah, I'm gonna sip my coffee, play with some makeup. I already have my foundation done, so today I'm wearing the Urban Decay Naked Skin. The color I have on is 4.0, by the way, since I am fake tanned at the moment. And oh, that's another thing I got from Tarte, by the way. Let me go and grab that because I want to show it to you guys. One of the things that I purchased when I was doing this little Tarte shopping spree was the Tarte Brazilians Skin Rejuvenating Maracuja Self Tanner. I've been wearing this for 3 days now. I shave pretty much every other day, so I've showered in this, I've shaved in this obviously, and I just feel like the tan has lasted so freaking nicely. But I thought I would mention, sometimes with fake tans, like different fake tans, I never know what foundation to grab. So if you feel like you were kind of my paleness, I mean, I always feel like I'm pretty pale 99% of the time, and you get the self tanner, I am Urban Decay Naked Skin Foundation in 4.0, and I think it's a pretty good match. All right, enough blabbering. I'm gonna play around with some makeup. First off, with these Tarte brushes, I kept the wrapping paper because it's covered in unicorns, and I'm gonna reuse this. I'm sending my best friend a gift, so I'm gonna reuse it for her present. I always do things like that. I never throw away wrapping paper or anything like that when I get packages. But here are the brushes that you get in the unicorn set, and in here you get this really large like pink fluffy powder brush. I think this one is my favorite. It's just like everything unicorn dreams are made of. And then you get a smaller brush. This one will be good for more like contouring, I think. Could be a little bit of blush action. This one will be really good for contouring because it can fit right into those hollows, and then you can flip it and just blend it out like that. And then you get 2 eye brushes as well, and I like that everything is kind of like differently colored. It just makes it so fun. So one of the eye brushes is just a little crease brush, and then the other is a flat shader brush. Now I've already contoured, so I won't be able to use this little flat brush today. I'm sad, I should have waited. However, I will use the rest of these while I do my makeup, and actually I'm really dying to do my eyeshadow before I move on to anything else. So I'm going to be using the Make Believe in Yourself eyeshadow palette from Tarte. I really liked the look of this so much. Number one, it smells like chocolate, and I'm just sitting here like thinking of the chocolate bar palettes and stuff. I don't know, it's really weird. But here are the colors in there. It's a really pretty palette. I think perfect for like festival makeup. I don't know, Coachella is literally right around the corner, so I just think it's really freaking pretty. So I'm gonna go ahead and get started on my eye makeup. For starters, I'm gonna be super predictable and just take this color right here. It's a really basic kind of mid-tone brown, and I'm just gonna take this on the fluffy unicorn brush. Ooh, I'm so freaking excited. And I'm going to buff this into the crease. It's a little bit thin, like it's a thinner crease brush, but it's definitely getting the job done. And God, these eyeshadows smell like chocolate so hardcore. It's so weird. I guess it's weird because like with the chocolate bar palettes and stuff from Too Faced, like I expect it, you know what I mean? Like I know that's the gimmick. Like it's weird when you don't expect it. I don't know, someone let me know down below if you have this palette and if you smell chocolate too, or if I'm just like having a craving. Okay, so far I will say this brush is so nice. It's so easy to hang on to, and the way that it's blending out the color is really great. And it's really soft on top of that. Like it just feels like I'm rubbing like unicorn tail all over my eye. I love it. All right, I'm just gonna blend using a Makeup Geek brush. It doesn't have any product on it. There are so many pretty colors in here, but I feel like I've been doing a lot of more coppery looks lately. So I think I'm actually gonna go for this really beautiful taupe color, although I'm also looking at that blue. What do I wanna do? So I'm sticking to the taupe and just packing it onto the little shader brush. I'm gonna take it dry first, just to see. But I also think I want to take some setting spray. You could literally use anything. I'm gonna use this NYX Dewy Finish Makeup Setting Spray because I feel like it's very similar to MAC Fix Plus. It literally turns it into like a cream shadow. It's almost like applying paint to your eye. Isn't that so freaking pretty? I really just want like a metallic look today. Okay, so I really like that taupey color. I'm gonna take a little bit of this deeper, dark, bronzy brown on a different brush, just because I want a bit more of a punch. I'm gonna take a bit more of the matte brown we used in the crease on my unicorn brush, and I'm actually just going to blend out that brown color. I actually really like these eyeshadows from this little palette from Tarte. I just think they're actually really nice. They blend well and they're super pigmented. I think it's gonna be a really good palette for like the summertime because you have so many shimmers, and I don't know, every time the summer hits I just want to like pack shimmer onto my eye. So for under the eye, I think I'm just gonna keep it really basic and take that mid-tone matte brown. I think actually a really fun look to do with this would be like to take the copper and then do a pop of blue on the lower lash line. Oh, you know, that would have actually been really pretty, the purple on the lower lashes. On the inner corners, I'll just take a little bit of the white color that came in this palette and just pop it right on in there for a little bit of sparkle and shine. I'm going to use just a matte color to highlight my brow bone. This is just a basic matte white. I grabbed mine from this Too Faced palette, but it's just because it was what was sitting closest to me. Any matte brow bone color is going to do, so long as you like it, boo-boo. Honestly, it just feels so fancy with all the shimmer today. I'm gonna take a little bit more of the shimmery color that I used on the inner corners and just boop, boop. So I'm actually pretty into my eyeshadow. I'm just gonna clean up any fallout. Oh, actually I have this giant powder brush to do that with today, don't I? Oh my gosh, it feels so soft. It's unreal. Oh. I've never felt anything as soft as this brush in my entire life. It's just so fine that I wonder if it would even really be able to apply powder very well, just because like there's really no give to it, which I look for a lot with my brushes. Let's go ahead and apply a blush. Today I'm just feeling something a little bit more peachy, so I'm gonna take this one from NARS. I'm actually not sure what it's called. I think it's just Orgasm. And I'm going to take it on this brush. It's really not depositing any color. Like I can see the shimmer, but it's really not like applying my blush. Like there's a little bit of something there, but nothing crazy. I feel like that would just take a very long time to blend onto the cheeks. So I do have this rainbow highlighter from Tarte that I'm really excited to try. I'm first gonna just kind of dab it over my blush just to see what kind of color it is. And I'm gonna try this brush again first. Ooh, it's actually really light. I wasn't expecting that. I guess I was just expecting a little bit more color with like all the different colors in here, but let me just like dip my finger in and see. Oh, the pan isn't very well secured in there because when I rub my finger around, can you see how it's like twisting? But that's the color that you get. It's not like holographic or anything. It's actually just a really pretty shimmery white with maybe like a bluish, pinky, like duochrome to it. I'm actually going to use this brush, which is not ideal for highlighting, but oh yeah, it works. Yeah, I'm just gonna pop that on the high points of the face. I actually really like this highlighter. It's a lot more wearable than I kind of assumed it would be. You guys know I really like a strong highlight, so I'm also going to dab back into this color in the palette and just pop that on the very highest point of my cheekbones. I think honestly, this giant unicorn brush is gonna just be best for blending, because I just don't feel like it really deposits color very well, but it's so soft on the skin. I can just imagine it would be great for like blending things when you're all done, you know what I mean? Now I'm going to apply my liquid eyeliner. Okay, so I've gone ahead and set off my face just using my Urban Decay All Nighter Makeup Setting Spray, and that's still drying. Now I'm going to pop on, I think, some nude eyeliner. I've just been doing nude liner a lot lately on my waterline. I kind of just like the way that it opens my... Also, I really like that I've held up a different makeup item every time I need a mirror because my desk is so cluttered right now. I just really like the way that it kind of like opens up the eyes. And it's just something, you know? Curling my lashes. I'm actually running a little bit late for the vet, so I'm just gonna stick to mascara today. I'm just gonna do 2 quick coats of Better Than Sex from Too Faced. I outlined my lips just using a peachy nude lip liner. This one is from Kylie Cosmetics. It's just Candy K, but any peachy nude is going to work. And I'm going to apply the TARTEIST lip paint in the shade Festival, and I'm really excited. Look at how pretty the packaging on this is. The color, oh my god, I'm in love. It's so pretty. Alright you guys, so that is it for this completed look, and I wanted to give my final thoughts on all of these products. Number 1, the Magic Wands Unicorn Makeup Brushes. I almost called them Unicorn Magic Wands. I really like this set, and I totally think it's worth your money. This brush to me just did not perform the way that I hoped it would, but I do think it has its uses, and I will definitely use it in the future. I just wish maybe it was a little bit denser and not so insanely light and fluffy, because I just feel like it doesn't pick up any makeup at all, but it's so good for blending, and honestly it just feels amazing to rub all over your skin, so like that's an added bonus. I loved the eye brushes the most, I think, and I really liked the way that they applied my eye makeup today. I really still think this one would be so good for contouring, and I wish I'd actually tried this one for blush, but I just felt like it would almost have been too pigmented just because this brush is so insanely dense, but I did quite like it for highlighting, which is really nice. So the Rainbow Unicorn brushes get a yes, and I'll just pop them back there. And then the next thing is the eyeshadow palette, and this is again the Make Believe in Yourself eyeshadow palette from Tarte. I really like this as well. Again, it really just is like a unicorn festival paradise. It's so freaking pretty. I used a lot of the neutral colors today, but I'll just do a couple of quick swatches for you guys. And here's what they look like. They pack so much of a punch. I am really insanely impressed with this palette so far. It's amazing to me how pigmented and how pretty these eyeshadows are. So this bad boy absolutely gets a yes from me. I love the layout, I love the palette. It's a great value for how many colors you get. The next thing is the Spellbound Glow Rainbow Highlighter. The pan is not super secure in there, but I don't feel like it's to the point where it's gonna fall out. I showed you guys how like when I kind of moved my finger around in it, it sort of like moved the pan, but I think it's a very subtle sort of duochrome highlight without being over the top. Definitely an easy way to kind of dip your toe into these more multicolored fun highlights if you don't want to do the whole 9 yards with like hollow highlights or anything like that. And then the lippy I just applied. This is the lip paint, the TARTEIST lip paint in the shade Festival. And I really like it. I thought it was gonna be a little bit more peachy. I wish I'd almost use more of like a pinky toned lip liner. I don't know, just looking at it, it didn't look as pink as it really is, but I love the color, so I'm definitely pleased. And then the last thing that I had from this little collection is the TARTEIST Pro Glitter Liner, and this is in the color Rose Gold. And I didn't use it today, but I think it looks so fun, and I think it would be beautiful for kind of everyday makeup, maybe even just to switch up your basic everyday like black or brown liner. So that is the full collection, and I hope you guys kind of enjoyed this more laid back review. I gotta take the dogs to the vet for a quick checkup, but I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, give me a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and I will catch you guys in the next video. Bye!